fucking attention grabbing, whatever the fuck you've been doing, I'll be mix you with 80 million naira. Let me tell you, I'll play in America. I'll play in America. No. Why did he survive in America? Why did he come to Nigeria to come and struggle with the people that doesn't have? Me and you, I don't tell you. If you see me left, go right. I swear. Just wipe your tears, kid.
Mensa and Kaybobo had another fight at 12:20 a.m. Nigerian time. But before I go into what happened again, let's start from the beginning so you'll be able to connect the dots. So, according to Mensa's account, after their welcome dinner party, he was standing at the mirror saying, "Oh, guy, see as you just dey cry." He was actually talking to himself. "See as you just dey cry. Eh? If no be say camera catch you, go know say you just dey cry. You don't become weak person. Oh, that means you're beginning to appear weak. That anyways, even kings cry too." He said, while saying this, Kaybobo then turned to him and said, "Why are you saying I cry too?" Maybe he misunderstood or misheard the king to his name, K. Do you get? And from there, Mensa said he turned to him and said, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to myself." But according to Mensa said, what he said is, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to myself." And then Kaybobo in reply said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And Mensa then turned to him and said, "You could have asked me before raising your voice at me." Meaning that the way, according to, this is Mensa's account, Mensa is trying to say that he asked that in a harsh way. Do you get? And then Kaybobo then said to Mensa, "But I've already apologized. Who born you safe?" Do you get? Who born you safe? And at that, Mensa took it to 100, saying, "Oh, now you want to insult me, you want to bully me. The same thing you did to Coin." That was what happened yesterday. You know what happened yesterday? The whole kitchen fight between Coin and Kaybobo. And Kaybobo now didn't find that funny. Immediately Mensa used the word bully. Because if you listen to his diary session, he actually told Big Brother that on a normal, he's not the one that's supposed to apologize to Coin. But he decided to do that in order to clear that narrative that was already flying of him being a bully, bullying a little child. That Coin was even the one at fault because he was cooking, he was assigned to cook, he was making soup, and Big Soso decided to make noodles for the housemates since they were complaining that the food is taking much longer time. And now, Big Soso made noodles and was serving 2 people per 1 plate and decided to give Queen and Faith to share. But due to how Queen was complaining of him being hungry, Big Soso decided to just Faith decided to leave their share for Queen. And now, only for Coin to come to the kitchen saying he wants to make his own noodles. He wants to make, now that's like having a second round of noodles. And then he said to Coin, "You can't make noodles. I'm cooking in the kitchen. You can't make noodles for yourself. If you decide to do that, more housemates might start coming into the kitchen to make noodles for themselves. And how do you think here will look like?" And at that, Queen was like, "Why are you ordering me that I can't make noodles in the kitchen? Is this your house?" And him in return then turned to Coin saying, "Is this your father's house? Is your father the owner of Lagos?" And Coin decided to take it over the month saying, "Oh, he insulted his father, he mentioned his father." And he said because many people were not in the kitchen when this happened, and he noticed that immediately Coin went out saying, "Oh, I insulted his father." Victory also came into the kitchen like, "Oh, guy, what's up? Why will you call his father's name?" So Coin already appeared like the victim. And he said growing up, he had anger issues. And it took God, prayer, him going to church before that was stopped. And his mother went too far. Like his mother put in the work to make sure they tackle that anger issue. He said that the whole thing that happened with Coin took him back to memory lane. But even at that, he still went to Coin, apologized. That why he apologized and narrated the whole thing is to clear that narrative. And now, let's now fast forward back to today now. So now he said Mensa using the word bully again took him back that memory lane. Like, "You're calling me a bully? when I didn't try to bully you, even the coin you're saying I bullied, I had to narrate how everything happened and you still call me a bully. And now I'm even in good terms with Coin. So what are you saying? Who did I bully? Well, Imisi, Sabrina, they all put in effort trying to calm Kaybobo down. But he started crying, seeing he has been triggered. It's making him remember his mom. It's making him remember all the efforts that why would this boy, refer to him as a bully. Meanwhile, Mensa on his own part is saying, why would you involve my mom? Why will you say who born me safe? But then Rude Boy and Victory went to Mensa and said, stop replying. You're the one fueling this. This guy already apologized to you. Why are you going overboard again? And he said, well, it could have been down, but since he brought my mother into this affair, why didn't he just listen that I wasn't even talking to me in the first place? And why will he say who born me? Anyways, Kaybobo on his own part was over there saying that he has noticed who Mensa is, that Mensa loves attraction, Mensa likes creating attention all to himself, he's gathering pity, he's trying to do everything just to win this money. I started telling him, bet me you won't win this money. You're faking who you are not just to gain attention. You think I can't see through you. I know who you are. Kaybobo keeps going over and over telling Mensa, you're fake. But trust me, Nigerians will not give you this money. You will not win this money. You think God is not watching you. God is watching all of us, And then, that was it. Mensa then stepped out. Now, fast forward to 12:20 a.m. Nigerian time. Imisi, trying to go to bed, now saw Mensa and then told Mensa, how far? Have you apologized to Kaybobo that you guys should try and be cool? And Mensa then turned to Imisi saying, I could have apologized to him, but since he has involved my mother, there is no way I will apologize to him. Let it be that way. Mensa now and Imisi didn't know that Kaybobo was actually hearing the conversation, and that was how Kaybobo sparked all over again, saying, oh, you are a liar, you're lying, I did not mention your mother, I didn't involve your mother, why are you lying, why are you trying to paint the whole story, why are you trying to create another perspective? And then you started going off on Mensa, telling Mensa, you're not going to win this money, you think you'll win this money, but trust me, you won't win it. And this is me telling you, any day you see me in this house, if I'm coming left, take right. At this point, Mensa was like, what does that mean? You can't threaten me in this house. You can't make me shrink myself in this house. That, see, if they keep me and you one-on-one, Romokoro, Port Harcourt, I go less you. And Kayboy on his own part was like, oh, you want me to brag? Let me tell you, this whole TV attention you're watching, you're looking out for, I already have it. I play in American football. And Mensa on his own part was like, so why did you come back to Nigeria? Mensa told him, you could have as well just stayed back in America, make it over there. If it's better for you there, why are you here? What are you doing here? Why are you here hustling with those of us that haven't made it? And Mensa even went to the length of going to his bag, got a souvenir of his mom's picture was on, and started asking the housemates, is this woman not beautiful? This is the woman that gave birth to me. He said, I don't even know who born you. This is the woman that gave birth to me. Well, at this point, Mensa was now, the housemates, in fact, were the one holding him from going physical. And then Big Brother had to call him at this point to come to the diary room. Even on his way to the diary room, he kept telling Mensa, you're not going to win this money. You're not going to get this money. Bet me, And Mensa was still replying, telling him, I can see you're the devil that was sent to distract me in this house, but you won't do that. I'm not going to touch you. You want me to touch you and go home? No, it won't happen. We will all be here, and you can't do me anything. Meanwhile, in all of this of Kaybobo saying you're lying, this girl, Imisi, was present. I never mentioned your mom. Kola took Imisi to another room, asking Imisi, did Kaybobo actually mention Mensa's mother's name? And Imisi said no, that she was there and he never mentioned Mensa's mother's name. But then there is an explanation. Coin was trying to give them. That in a fight, one doesn't need to mention your mom or father's name before you know they've been insulted. That once they say who born you or who be your papa, who be your mama, they are insulting your parents. They don't need to mention their name or say, oh, I'm cursing out at your mom for you to know your parents are being, insulted. What a night. Meanwhile, another fight happened between Ivata and Ortega, and another happened between Rude Boy and Jasinji. Do well to turn on your post notification bell so you will know when I drop that. Meanwhile, it's still day 3. Big brother, what did you put in your stew?